YouTube, what is going on today, everybody? Drunk Pilot here. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Welcome to aspect ratio 21:9. Yes, I have edited some of my layout, so hopefully you can see things a little bit better in whatever you are viewing it in. Today we are back in Cincinnati, and we are flying to Greensboro in a Pilot's Life Chapter Dukes, or Part 2, as some would say. We are going to Greensboro, like I said, and I don't know why it said we are at 25,000. Flight time, 1 hour, 3 minutes. And what is special about this flight? I am on the VATSIM network for the first time. We don't have any controllers near us, but if someone comes online or I get close to anybody, I'm going to be squawking 1432, see if I can get some IFR clearance. We're going to see how it goes. So, with that being said, we are going to be starting our boarding here soon. So yeah, let's hop on into it, shall we? Pretty dark in here.
Go ahead.
One eternity later.
Clear for takeoff, clear for takeoff. Let's boogie.
Airspeed's alive. Knots. Rotate. E2. Positive rate of climb.
You're up.
Cabin crew, resume duty.
So I'm thinking about buying another capture card, one that goes internally instead of an external capture card, and then I can use my external one for my console games. I just kind of have to compare the prices. I got to figure out why the internal Elgato one is so much more expensive.
Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time.
It says it shoots in 2160, but so does this one apparently, so what's the difference? Sorry, I'm breaking cockpit sterilization.
We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
And there's 10,000. And dial it up to 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you. Gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Seatbelt sign is off for now, but we highly recommend you keep it on due to the fact that this is a Boeing and there might be some dual plug issues. So just in case, we do have a full flight, and if you are sitting next to a quote-unquote door or window, you might want to keep that seatbelt securely fastened just so you don't need a parachute. Thank you for flying Swift Air, and we will be on the ground shortly. Thank you very much.
We'll see how that did.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments we will be starting our in-flight movie. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 11 on the in-flight entertainment system.
Surely we'll have someone in Atlanta for VATSIM. Okay, just scanning over everything. It looks like we are ready to set it and get going. So enjoy the flight, enjoy the sunrise, everybody. Actually, I don't know what's going to be a good view for you guys. I think that might be pretty good. Because we're going to be turning towards the east here soon. We'll see. We'll see how she do. Well, I'm trying to transmit into VATSIM, but doesn't seem to be working. Memphis Center, Swift Flight 307, 29 miles north of Henby, looking for clearance into Greensboro. Still no worky. There we go. Memphis Center, Swift Flight 307, 12 miles north of Henby, looking for clearance into Greensboro. I don't know. I don't know. Three 051. We just won't get saturated. Go ahead and pull up our ILS chart for 23 right. (109.55). With a course of 234. Airport elevation is 926. That's good enough. Minimums 1064. All right, so we're going to go ahead and break it off into heading.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrest down and window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you.
Hide your rubbish.
Are no longer in service. Thank you.
You better hide your rubbish. Hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your rubbish. Because they trashing everybody out here. Okay. A level change. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go 2-3 left. I'm gonna go 2-3 left. Let's read left. Course is the same, 109.3. Course is 234. All right. We should be ready to go ahead and turn in. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can search for flight. Flight control replay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for landing.
Thank you.
If you let me know when you're ready to land, I'll make sure the rest of the crew are seated and ready.
I will, no problem.
This is my home airport. Got a whole lot going on here. All right, we got localizer. See downtown Greensboro over there.
All station seats for landing, please.
Oh, what's up with that left pitch moment? I don't like that.
Approaching. 2, 3, left.
What is going on with that? Loaded it. No bueno. When will I ever get used to this? Okie dokie, artichoke,
Ladies and
guys.
gentlemen, your portable electronic
That's
devices
flight
must
1
not
for the
be used
day.
until you are inside the airport. When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise
go ahead
your
and see how
children,
we
and for
did.
your own safety, do not walk underneath.
99.4, another
Thank
one.
you.
98.8 on the arrival. 99.5 departure. En route score 100. 94.2 on the touchdown. 94.2 on the touchdown. Yep, I floated it. That's okay. That's okay, man. Touchdown distance, I got dinged on that time. Of course. Of course. Go ahead and take a look at our flight report. Everything was good there. 100. XP 80. And I forgot to hit record. Can you believe that? All right, we are preparing for our return flight, Swift Flight 307 Romeo. from Greensboro to Cincinnati. We're setting everything up. I've got ATC running and my FS2 crew first officer. My nav data is actually up to date. Let me just put this in and I'll show you guys because I did reload the aircraft. SWQ 307 Romeo. Runway. What runway are they going to give us? 23 right? Cool. We'll activate. See my nav data updated. December 28th to January 25. Got 4 more days until I have to do it again. Who? Yeah. All right. Go ahead and put our reserves 7.4. Cost index 71. Oops. And they want me cruising at 300. We have a runway length of 10,000 feet. We are under our maximum takeoff weight by, I think we're at 155. About 19,000 feet, 19,000 pounds under. So we'll do flaps 10. Was 3046. Let's just make sure. Variable F4.
Routes to cockpit. Go ahead.
Let's do that.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we started loading. We'll contact you again once we're done. Roger.
You just started loading? You're kidding, right? Oh my gosh. Swift Flight 307 Romeo with information Delta, Gate 16, request clearance.
SWQ307R, cleared to KCVG via the TRS Hotel Alpha 1, transition BAW Delta Sierra, runway 23 right, departure. Expect vectors to be AWDS, and then as filed, climb to 1000. Expect flight level 300 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.6, squawk 2530, altimeter 30.54.
Cleared to Cincinnati via the Trisha 1 departure, runway 23 right, climb 11,000 feet, expect flight level 30, 10 minutes after, departure frequency 126.6, squawk 2530, altimeter 3054, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Hotel Alpha 1, transition BAW Delta Sierra, runway 05 left departure. Expect vectors to be AWDS. And then, as filed, climb to 1000. Expect flight level 300 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.6, squawk 2530, altimeter 30.54.
Wind shear.
SWQ307R, cleared to KCVG via the TRS Hotel Alpha 1, transition BAW Delta Sierra, runway 23 right, departure. Expect Expect vectors to be AWDS, and then as filed, climb to 1000. Expect flight level 300 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.6. Squawk 2530. Altimeter 30.54.
Bank angle. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
1, 2, 3 left.
SWQ307R, cleared to KCVG via the TRS Hotel Alpha 1 transition BAW Delta Sierra runway 23 left departure. Expect vectors to be AWDS, and then as filed, climb to 12000. Expect flight level 300 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 126.6. Squawk 2530. Altimeter 30.54.
Cleared to Cincinnati via the Trisha 1 departure. Runway 23 left, climb 12,000. Expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 126.6, squawk 2530, altimeter 3054, swift flight 307 Romeo.
SWQ307R, read back correct, contact ground control on 121.9er.
121.9er, swift flight 307R.
Here's the fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Let's see IPC. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec 307, Romeo, squawk 2530.
Transponder to 2530, swift flight 307 Romeo.
Hi, Captain. We're ready to start boarding. Are we okay to begin?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Great. I'll let the rest of the crew know, and we'll get started as soon as the passengers start arriving.
Nothing.
It takes a few minutes, though. All stations, we're about to start boarding.
Request ATC clearance.
Good morning. 307.
All right, we're good to go on there.
With the numbers, requesting ATC clearance.
149. Turn number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft.
Oil
A
pressure.
safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace. Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth, hold in place with the strap and pull on each side to adjust.
Starter cutout.
Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life
Number
jacket
2
from under your
stable.
seat. Put it over your head. Pass
Start
the tape
engine number
around your
1.
waist, click together and pull the strap to
Starting
adjust.
engine 1.
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs
Oil
topping up,
pressure.
blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, unless down.
Oh, so sorry, Mr. Fire Truck.
We wish you a pleasant flight, and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
Swift Flight 307 Romeo, request taxi. Flaps 10.
Quebec 307 Romeo, taxi via Hotel Alpha with runway 23 left.
Via Hotel Alpha, runway 23 left, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Starter cutout.
Now we ask that you direct your attention to the forward part of each cabin, to the TV monitors.
Number 1 stable.
Important safety message about our wind tab. The
Pull
captain
left.
turn on the fasten seatbelt sign if you haven't already done
Pull
so.
right.
We request
Neutral.
that you clear your luggage and take
Pull
your
up.
seats so we can have an on-time departure.
Pull down.
Passengers seated in a
Neutral.
designated
Hey.
area may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency.
Pull
Please
left.
refer to the safety briefing
Pull
card
right.
and exit row
Neutral.
information card located in the seatback pocket to ensure you meet the exit row criteria and understand the information. After carefully reviewing this card, if you believe you could be injured, do not wish to, or cannot perform the functions listed, please notify a flight attendant. At this time, we also request that you install your electronic devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you when it is safe to bring these items out for use. If there's any question as to what device you can use on board today,
Flight
please
controls
refer
check
to the
complete.
report section of your My Magazine. Thank you for your attention. Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for takeoff.
Thanks.
I'll get the crew seated and secured as soon as you give
Before
us the
taxi
word.
checklist.
I will, no problem.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Cut off. Idle detent. Ugh. Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good morning. 307. Ready to taxi. Cleared to taxi. 307.
Is that an Alaska 7-3? Uh-oh. What are you doing here? Clear left. Clear left.
Clear right.
Ground 0 PM. Request taxi.
0 Papa Mike, taxi via Foxtrot Golf Alpha.
Need to make sure my FS
27.
Flights is running. It is not.
To parking position 27 0 PM.
Let's go ahead and get that up and running. Can't see that serial number. $878 AK.
Flight deck.
Sierra Whiskey,
Okay,
Quebec
thanks.
307
Captain, the
Romeo.
cabin is
Contact
secure.
tower on 119.1.
119.1 with flight 307 Romeo. Four passengers are suing Alaska Airlines and Boeing for the terror they say they experienced after a door plug blew off during their flight, according to a complaint filed Tuesday. This was on January 16th. Two California residents and two Washington State residents. Alleged injuries, including intense fear, distress, anxiety, trauma, and physical pain. Plaintiffs feared the gaping hole in the fuselage, rapid depressurization, and general havoc was a prelude to the plane's destruction and their own likely death. This is the end, one plaintiff thought. Trying to find November 704 Alpha Lima. Yeah, that's not it. I'm sorry, guys. Swift flight. Oh, before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 10, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.35. 5.3 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Approaching. 2.
Request
3,
takeoff clearance.
Left.
Swift flight
Tower
307 Romeo, runway 23 left, ready for departure.
Approaching. 2, 3, left.
Swift flight 307 Romeo, runway 23 left, ready for departure.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec 307 Romeo, line up runway 23 left.
3, left.
Lining up, runway 23 left, Swift flight 307 Romeo. Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Uh-oh.
Clear on the approach.
On runway.
I gotta sneeze.
2,
Sierra
3,
Whiskey, Quebec 307 Romeo, wind 270 at 4, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23 left, Swift flight 307 Romeo. Takeoff.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Like, here we go, guys. All right. Here's my rant.
Thrust set.
I get it. Everybody has trauma, right? And nobody can gauge everybody's own level of trauma. All right? You can be stung by a bee and be traumatized for the rest of your life, all right? Nobody can judge you on that. But that doesn't mean you can go out and sue over something like this.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec.
Now, this is just my personal opinion.
Departure on 120.
Yours may differ. 126.6, Swift flight 307 Romeo.
400 feet.
Swift flight 307 Romeo, climbing 12,000.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec 307 Romeo. Radar contact. Continue via the Tango Romeo Sierra Hotel Alpha 1 transition Bravo Alpha Whiskey Delta Sierra departure route. Climb to 12,000.
Clear for the Tricker 1 departure, climbing 12,000, Swift flight 307 Romeo.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Turn right heading 270.
Right turn heading 270, Swift flight 207 Romeo, 307 Romeo. Like I said, your opinions may differ, but you cannot. Simple mistakes happen. Granted, this may not have been considered a simple mistake by some.
Cabin crew, you're free to move around the cabin.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Turn right heading 315.
Right turn heading 315, Swift flight 307 Romeo.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Continue on navigation.
Proceeding as filed, Swift flight 307 Romeo.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Continue on navigation.
And this is why they call for cockpit sterilization, because I shouldn't be talking about something. I shouldn't be trying to debate while flying an airplane. But we seem to be doing okay.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Did you read?
Yes, I read, bro. Did you read? Did you read?
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your
We're back in it all nav.
American 5763, passing 1,600 for 6,000.
American 5763, identify, descend to 6,000.
Descending to 6,000. American 5763.
In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Establish and maintain a heading of 325.
If any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
Heading 325, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
10,000. Happy to release the cabin?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Just gonna pitch it over a little bit.
Portable electronic
Sierra
devices
Whiskey
may now be
Quebec
used to read
307 Romeo.
radios,
Did you read?
transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode. As these devices
Climb and maintain 240,
navigation systems.
Swift Flight 307 Romeo. See if we can find my home airport here. Looks like it's behind us. Let's go ahead and engage the autopilot. There it is. This is Winston-Salem. That is my city where I work. I believe this is Wake Forest University around here. Oh, that's down. That should be downtown. Yep, that's downtown Winston. Yeah, that's Wake Forest. Home of Demon Deacons football. And I work in that tall building, and I also work in that smaller building kind of across the street. And I live somewhere around here. So now you guys know where Drunk Pilot lives and works. Congratulations. Have a cookie. Hadley's happy for you. Yep, you can tell. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear. She's such a bear. She's such a bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times in case of turbulence.
Sierra Whiskey Quebec 307 Romeo. Contact Atlanta on 125.15.
125.15, Swift Flight 307 Romeo. See ya. Atlanta Center, Swift Flight 307 Romeo, 15,000 for 240.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec 307, Romeo, identified. Continue own navigation.
Proceeding as filed, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Sierra Whiskey, Quebec 307, Romeo, identified. Continue own navigation.
Proceeding as filed, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Atlanta, Center 4994, passing flight level 270 for flight level 220.
4994, identified. Send to flight level 220.
Descending to flight level 220 for 4994.
If I didn't get 100% on that departure, I'm gonna scream.
Atlanta, Center, Sunwing 730 at flight level 360.
I'm sure this guy can
Sunwing
be
730, identified.
In a few moments, we will be starting our in-flight movie. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant, and we'll be happy to help.
99.7.
You can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 11 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you.
My alignment. It was turning onto the runway. That's it. That's it. Oh well, 99.7 on the departure. All right, let's get rid of my ugly mug.
Sierra Whiskey,
Transition
Quebec
set standard.
307, Romeo, climb and maintain flight level 300.
198.
I'm maintain flight level 300, Swift Flight 307 Romeo.
Now.
Okay, guys, enough dilly-dallying with VATSIM. Time to start, or at least dial in our top of descent here.
Maybe a tea or coffee. Or a bottle of water.
No, thank you.
Just go ahead and put in 230.
If you change your mind, just give me a call.
Ah. What just happened? Should be somewhere.
Indianapolis, set up Delta 1750 at flight level 350.
Delta 1750 identified.
Huh. There's like nobody on. And we've started our descent. Okay. Ooh.
Good morning once again from the cockpit. As you may have noticed, we've begun our descent. We should be arriving in around 20 minutes, depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated, and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now, as they will be closed during the approach. For now, though, I will wish you a very good morning once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while once we've landed.
Hello. 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 It's crazy. There I am. KSDF. Someone is actually at SDF. Someone's at O'Hare as well.
SWQ 30 307R, descent 17,000. Altimeter 30.69.
Ascending 17,000 feet, altimeter 3054, swift flight 307 Romeo. All right, enough of messing around with VATSIM. Let's take a look at our arrival. 18 center. Go ahead and get that bad boy programmed in. 11155. I'm thinking just nobody's online right now in my area. I see Chicago. 86. And KSDF. I have control.
You have control.
Minimum's 1075. Can program our final approach fix 2400. Just approach altitude 3000. Pretty basic stuff here. 18 center 11,000 feet. So we'll go auto break 3. Don't have any threats.
Are you ready
Pretty
for the
basic
approach
stuff
brief?
here.
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 2,400 feet. Decision altitude is 1,075 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet.
Cleared to
Taxi
fly
route
deck,
in will be
heading
as assigned by
315.
We'll be arriving at a gate.
Swift
Descent
flight
speeds and
307
navigation radios are
Romeo.
set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
3070. Everything is good there. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is
900
feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 143, minimum's 1075 feet.
VREF
143.
minimums
1075
feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
All right. It looks like all we got is Miami, Chicago Tower, approach, Toronto, Dallas, Fort Worth, Denver. Not a lot of people on VATSIM right now. Everybody talks about VATSIM. VATSIM is great. All right, let's dial it down to 4,000. Could have the airport. Yep, there's the airport. Just pretty high on our approach. Go ahead and introduce some speed brakes. We'll go level change. That's what I get for messing around. Trying to do too much stuff.
And window blind open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Deep descent after Nilbury. Yep.
10,000.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discard or may not be taking off the aircraft with you. Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices, stow these devices, and all other carry.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
3070 set. set.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 3070 set. Approach checklist completed.
All right, we're gonna have fun trying to slow this up.
1000 to level. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
All station seats for landing, please.
Autopilot off.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 40, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boo.
1,000 feet. Stable.
Always stable, baby.
Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude not set.
Well, whose fault is that, buddy?
.500 feet.
terrain.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, come on.
Speed brake up. Reverser's normal. "60 knots.
That looked like a runway.
Ladies and gentlemen. However, we ask that you remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic
Cabin
devices
crew,
coming
doors
in,
to manual,
calls,
please.
or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking your seat pockets, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening your lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoke.
Ground to cockpit. Go ahead.
You're not gonna come over to me?
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please. You're loud and clear. 5 over 5. Roger. Cabin crew. The
Shutdown
aircraft is
checklist.
secure. Please open the doors when ready and begin
Shutdown
deboarding.
checklist. Fuel pumps
Okay,
off.
Captain.
Kobe,
Power.
auto, hydraulic
Stand
panel,
by.
set
Start getting you offloaded in
flaps.
a couple of minutes.
Up.
Roger.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Ladies
Weather
and
radar.
gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your flight
Off.
today, and I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey.
Shutdown checklist
We'll see you
complete.
again soon. Thank you for flying with us.
Can't believe you won't even come over here, Jetway.
Your portable electronic devices
That's
must
really
be used
rude.
until you are inside the airport. When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs. Please ensure that you supervise your children and for your own safety
There you
do not
go.
walk underneath the wing. Thank you.
Alrighty. See how we're looking for our FS flights. .6, 99.7 on the departure, 100 en route, 99.1 on the landing. Thank you. Everything bueno. Bueno, bueno. Okay. Good to close out of Atlanta. Good to close out of... Yep. Sim Toolkit Pro. Take a look at our flight report here. Everything is good there. $100 on the score. XP is, you get minus 20% if it's short haul. That's what I saw. So good to go there. Flight grade B on self-loading cargo because of my descent rate. Yes, I knew that. So good to go there. Okay. I think we're just about done. Just wrapping up. Sim Toolkit Pro, Volanta, My FS Flights, self-loading cargo, a pilot's life. What else? Microsoft Flight Simulator. I gotta close out of that. Make sure my logbook is updated on Microsoft Flight Simulator. 100, 80. Good. 747, hey. Hope you guys enjoyed that back-to-back doubleheader flight to and from Greensboro to Cincinnati. Hope you guys didn't take it too personal about the whole trauma experience. In my opinion, like I said, everybody's trauma is different. You can't gauge my trauma from someone else's trauma. That's just how it is, and we just have to live this world caring about everybody. We are all we are all champions. So don't judge anybody by anything, really. Just be kind to one another and love each other and love yourselves mainly. And that's all I've got. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your Sunday, everybody. Love each other. Love yourselves. Peace out.